guys, welcome back to my hotel bathroom. So for today's video, I thought we could do like a little makeup tutorial for a makeup look that I like to use or do when I'm on vacation. So something that isn't too complicated but still looks put together. So before we get started, please make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell on the side so you can know whenever I post a new video. And I have my coffee cup here ready to go. So let's dive into the look. I have my makeup bag right here, but I actually put everything in a giant Ziploc bag just in case anything were to explode or break, I wouldn't have a mess. So to start off, I'm gonna go ahead and use a primer. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Mercier Radiance primer here. I've been using this for a few weeks now and I really like it. It just helps give you that boost of glow. This is what it looks like here. I think this actually might be more than I need, but oh well, I'll just be extra luminous. Okay, now on to brows. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer here. This is in the color called Soft Brown. So you have the product on one side and then the spoolie on the other. As you can see, the spoolie is a little bit bent, but I still use it. I feel like in the past few weeks, my brows have been getting bigger and bigger, and I'm not mad at that. I think I just like, I don't know, it's just when you're using a different mirror that's not your regular one, I feel like you're not used to doing the same shape. And I have my tweezers, but I feel like I almost don't trust these mirrors until I'm home and have like my real one. Okay, now that those are done, I'm gonna go ahead and use a brow gel. This is from Chanel. It's called Le Gel Sourcils number 370, dark brown. It's just this here, and it has a little bit of product, so it just helps kind of seal the deal. I'm gonna be walking around, visiting, being out in the sun, so I want to make sure that my eyebrows stay in place. So now I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids. I'm gonna go ahead and use the NARS eyeshadow primer here. This is called Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. It's basically just an eyeshadow primer. It looks white, but it blends out into nothing. And then with whatever is left, I just go under here, or I might put some eyeliner just to make sure that it stays in place. Okay, so for the eyeshadow, I'm gonna go into my Chanel 9 shadow palette here. This is from the Spring Summer collection. I'm gonna go ahead and start off by going into this color here. It's really just like our only transition shade, so I'm gonna go use a big fluffy brush and just blend that whole thing out. And taking whatever is left on the brush, I'm just sweeping it under the lashes. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the dark brown shade over here, and I'm gonna use a brush like this, and I'm just gonna help place that in the crease here, and I'm not gonna go like too far. I really wanna keep it outside here. And I'm just gonna go in with a separate brush and just blend that out. Okay, so I kind of went back and forth between like applying more color and then buffing it out. And then I went ahead and used this big fluffy brush from the beginning and kind of just like buffed out this whole thing just to have it be a bit more smooth. Now I'm gonna go into this shade right here, this like champagne shade right here, this one. And I'm gonna place this on the inner part of the eye. And then I'm just gonna go back in here where the darker color is, just to make sure that I didn't erase it with the lighter color. Okay, now I'm gonna take a little bit of a liner. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Chanel Stylo Yeux number 88 in Noir Intense, basically just like a dark black color. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw like a really thin line on the top of the eye here. And I'm really just drawing the line like in the lash line on top. I want to do some more eyeshadow on the bottom, but I'm going to wait until the rest of the face makeup is done before I do that. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to go ahead and use my Chanel Ultra Le Teint foundation. If you guys want to see a full review of this, I posted that on Friday. I'll put a link to that somewhere up here. So I'm going to go ahead and use some of this on a sponge and start blending. Okay, moving on to concealer. I went ahead and picked up the Chanel palette Essentielle. This is number 160. I think it's called medium. Yeah, 160 medium beige. It's one of these bad boys. I've never used it before until recently, so I'm testing it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the concealer from this palette here. Okay, so now moving on to the blush. I'm gonna go ahead and dip very gently. So one thing I've noticed so far is that this blush is very pigmented. So I'm just going to just like tap once and you guys will see. Okay, moving on to bronzer. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Hoola Benefit bronzer. I'm just going to do a little of this. Now I'm gonna go into the cream highlighter part here. I think it's a very natural highlighter. I don't know. Do you guys want to see a full review of this palette here? Let me know, I can do that. Okay, so I'm almost done, but before I do the rest of my eye makeup, I want to go ahead and set my makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Dior Airflash here. I like to do this before putting on mascara and stuff. Just, I don't know, I feel like setting spray should be done first, so give it a good shake. Feels wonderful. I feel like it always gets on my earrings and it gets in my hair sometimes too. Now using a more tapered brush like this here, I'm gonna go ahead and go back into the brown shade right here. And I'm gonna use this to trace on the bottom lashes here. Okay, now let's go in with lots and lots of mascara. I am using the Smashbox Super Fan here. This is a little sample I got from Sephora. The brush is actually really small. I usually prefer wider brushes, but anyway, I'm gonna use this. Okay, so for the lips, I'm gonna go into my Bite Beauty custom-made Lip Lab lipstick. I'm gonna use the one called Barbados. This is that beautiful orange warm tone red. Because, I don't know, I feel like if you're gonna wear lipstick, you might as well go with red. Let's put on a little bit of perfume. I'm wearing the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. Okay, this is the finished look. This has basically been my go-to makeup look now that I'm on vacation. You know, sometimes I want to look put together, but I don't want my eye makeup to look really complicated or to take that long. So really just putting a lighter color here and a darker color outside. The bold lip really helps, you know, make you look put together even if you're really not. I really just like this whole look. I think it's pretty easy to do. Obviously, I took my time today like talking with you guys, but if you want to do it really fast, believe me, you can accomplish this makeup look very quickly. So that's all I have for you guys for today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Please make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell on the side so you can know whenever I post a new video. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys for today. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.